Today's lesson is Jonah and the Big Fish. To better prepare for your lesson, you can read Jonah chapters 1 and 3. God told Jonah to go to Nineveh and tell the people about him. The people did not know who the one true God was. God wanted Jonah to be their missionary and tell them to obey him. Jonah did not want to go to Nineveh. He did not like the people there. He decided to run away. He bought a ticket on a ship so he could go far, far away. But can we ever run away from God? Jonah thought he could run away and hide from God. A great storm came up at sea. The sailors were afraid they would all die. Jonah knew that God had sent the storm because he would not obey. So Jonah told the sailors to throw him into the water and the storm would stop. The sailors did what he said and the storm stopped. As Jonah began to sink down under the water, a huge fish was waiting there to swallow him up. Jonah was inside the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. He cried out to God in his prayers. God spoke to the fish and it vomited Jonah onto dry land. What do you think Jonah was thinking? Once again, God told Jonah to go to Nineveh and tell the people to stop doing bad things and to obey him. What do you think Jonah did this time? He went to Nineveh and told the people about God. The people listened and were very sorry for their sin. Even the king of Nineveh believed what Jonah said and told the people to listen to him. What can we learn from this lesson? We cannot hide from God, and it's always best to obey God first. For our learning project at 9:15, we're going to do a Finding Jonah poster. Allow each children to glue the tissue papers all around the plate and the tail. Assemble the fish for them and put Jonah in the middle. For our learning project at 11, we're going to do a Jonah Gets Caught action figure. Help each child glue both halves of the fish to the cloth pin, and then Jonah will be glued to the back bottom part. That way when it opens, you can see Jonah inside. For our wrap up and goodbye, we have a theme called Are You Game? And if you see Creation Station, it's decorated as Candyland. And in our classrooms, we're going to be playing this game with our kids. It's a type of Candyland. You can ask them questions about the books of the Bible. You can ask them questions about the story that you just went over with them. If you can't think of any questions on your own, don't worry, because in your curriculum on your sheet at the very back where it says goodbye, it has some questions already there for you. So you will get 2 pieces of pawns for them. You can separate your classroom into 2 teams. It could be boys against girls or just split them in 2. And then you'll have dice there. As they roll them, they get to move the amount of spaces that the dice say. And in order to stay on that space, they need to answer the question correctly.